All right, guys, so a quick video just recapping what we did in class with our exponential word problems. So this is number 7 from your homework. In this problem, it says during normal breathing, about 12% of the air in our lungs is replaced after one breath. So this makes me think that we are going to be decaying. We're replacing, we're getting rid of. So we're going to write an exponential decay model. There's another hint right there that we're going to be decaying for the amount of original air left in the lungs if the initial amount of air is 500 milliliters. How much air is present after 240 breaths? So we first want to make an exponential model for this. So we need to know our A value and our B value and our R value. So our A value is going to be 500 milliliters. That's how much air we're starting with. Our R value is 12%, which we write as 0.12. You basically just move the decimal place 2 places to the left. So, since it's a decay function, our decay factor is 1 minus R, which in this case is 1 minus 0.12, which gives me an R value of 0.88. So my function, which is in the format a times b to the x, is going to be f of x is equal to a, 500, times b, 0.88, to the x power. And it asks us to find how much air is present after 240 breaths. So that's what we're going to allow x to be. So we're going to say f of 240 is equal to 500 times 0.88 to the 240th power. The 240th power. Which, if you type into your calculator, you're going to get such a tiny number. My calculator is giving me 2.37 times 10 to the negative 11th power. That is such a tiny amount. The negative 11 means that there are 10 zeros in front of that 2. 0.00000, 10 zeros, 237 of the original air. So not very much is left. Okay, number 9A on the back, let's make it a little bit bigger, is asking us to compound monthly. So if you remember, the formula for that is A, the amount of money you have, is equal to P, which is principal, the fancy word for the initial amount of money you deposit, times 1 plus my annual rate divided by the number of times I compound, N, raised to the N times T power. So I need to know what all my variables are in order to do this. P, the principal, the amount that I start with, is 1,600. R, the rate at which I'm compounding, the annual rate, is 0.25%. So we write that as 0.025. My N value, the number of times I'm compounding monthly, so N is 10. And the T value, the time that I'm doing this for, is 3 years. So T is 3. So I'm going to go ahead and just fill in all those values. So I get 1,600 is what I started with, times 1 plus my rate, divided by my compounding times 12, raised to the 12 times 3 power, or in other words, this will get compounded 36 times over that 3 years if I compound it monthly. And when I plug all of that into my calculator, I get that the amount of money in my account after that time period is $1,724.48.